Cartel drops new EP less than 24 hours after prison release. Less than 24 hours after he was released from prison, dancehall artist Vybz Kartel is seemingly back on his musical grid. This as the entertainer on Thursday promoted a new 12-track projected title featured week 1 via the platform X. The project, distributed by Happilus, features one only collaborator Squash. Kartel, whose real name is Adidja Palmer, was released from the Tower Street Adult Correctional Facility on Wednesday afternoon after the Court of Appeal overturned his murder convict. News of his long-awaited freedom caused much fanfare on the streets of the corporate area as adoring fans celebrated the entertainer's acquittal after spending more than a decade behind bars. Killer facing murder gun charges following shooting death of 38-year-old. A 28-year-old man is facing multiple gun charges following the shooting death of another on McIntosh Drive in Kingston on Saturday, July 20. Charged with murder, possession of a prohibited weapon, and using a prohibited weapon to commit a felony is Damian, otherwise called Killer, a laborer from the McIntosh Drive community. He is accused of killing 38-year-old Ryan Anglin. Reports are that about 11:40 p.m., Anglin was at his home when he was allegedly shot by Damian. Lawmen were called to the scene after residents reported they saw Anglin running from his yard and collapse on the roadway. He was taken to hospital where he allegedly told the relative that he was shot by Damian. On Wednesday, July 24, Damian turned himself into the police. He was officially charged after a question and answer session. A court date for him is being finalized. 48-year-old Portland man slapped with burglary charges, assault charges, after attempting to steal fan. A 48-year-old man of Black Hill District, Portland, has been charged with burglary and assault at common law after he allegedly pried open the door to a residence in Duncan's Hill, Trelawney, and attempted to steal a fan. Charge is Barrington Brown, otherwise called Jukalan. Reports from the Falmouth police are that about 2:30 a.m., Brown pried open the door lock of the house and attempted to remove a standing fan. The occupants of the house were alerted by the noise and went to investigate. In his bid to escape, the fan got tangled into a grill. Brown reportedly had to leave the item to ensure his escape. However, when the police were summoned, Brown was seen hiding on a nearby premises. He reportedly had a knife in his hand. He was instructed to drop the weapon but disobeyed the police command and attempted to use the knife to strike them. The lawmen subdued Brown. He was subsequently arrested and charged. His court date is being arranged. Man charged after allegedly trying to hide phone with identity information. A man who was charged with possession of identity information was granted bail when he appeared in the St. James Parish Court recently. He is Ron Calvin. According to the allegations, around 12:30 p.m. on June 26, the police were patrolling the Catherine Hall Main Road in Montego Bay when they noticed the driver of a Toyota Axio was not wearing a seatbelt. The vehicle was stopped and the driver documents requested. The officer reportedly observed the accused bending over to the steering wheel in a suspicious manner and requested a search of both his person and the vehicle. During the search of Calvin's person, a blue cell phone battery was discovered in his hand, while a blue cell phone was discovered in the driver's seat of the vehicle. A search of the cell phone revealed the identity information of individuals living overseas. He was arrested and charged. During the hearing, Presiding Judge Natisha Fairclough Hilton offered Calvin bail in the amount of $400,000 with up to 3 sureties and ordered him to report to a specific police station on particular days. The case will again be heard on November 19. Bartlett says Jamaica is positioning itself as Center for Tourism Innovation. Highlighting the remarkable success of the Tourism Innovation Incubator Program, Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett announced on Tuesday that Jamaica is positioning itself as a global center for tourism innovation. Speaking at the recent official meet and greet event for Cohort 2 of the Tourism Innovation Incubator at the AC Mart Hotel, Barrett underscored the program's pivotal role in revolutionizing Jamaica's tourism industry. Launched by the Tourism Enhancement Fund, a public body of the Ministry of Tourism, in response to the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, the Tourism Innovation Incubator aims to identify and nurturing groundbreaking ideas that can transform Jamaica's tourism sector. This year, the program received an astounding 222 applications, making a 553% increase from the 34 applications received in the inaugural year of 2022. This exponential growth is not merely a statistics, it's a resounding vote of confidence in the program's potential and a testament to the entrepreneurial spirit that runs deep within the veins of every Jamaican, Bartlett emphasized. For this impressive pool of applicants, 22 innovators were carefully selected to join the 2024 cohort. This diverse group, comprising 12 women and 10 men, ranging from 19 to 68 years old, represent a cross-section of Jamaicans' parishes. Their innovative ideas span a wide spectrum, including immersive underwater experiences, authentic cultural immersions, cutting-edge augmented and virtual reality tours, sustainable transportation solutions, and pioneering applications of artificial intelligence and blockchain in tourism. Bartlett, who conceptualized the Incubators initiative, stressed that the Tourism Innovation Incubator is more than just a program, it's a bold statement of Jamaica's commitment to becoming a global thought leader in the tourism industry. He called on stakeholders to embrace these innovations and invited potential partners and investors to seize the myriad opportunities for collaboration and investment. We are not just adapting to the future of tourism, we are actively sharing it, Bartlett declared. We are crafting experiences that will not only affect visitors, but leave an indelible mark on their lives. We are building a tourism industry that is sustainable, authentic, and quintessentially Jamaican. The Tourism Innovation Incubator is posited to generate significant job opportunities, particularly for youths, while enhancing visitors' experiences and laying a solid foundation for sustainable tourism development in Jamaica. As these innovative ideas move from concept to reality, they promise to reshape Jamaica's tourism landscape, touching the lives of millions of visitors and Jamaicans alike. OR fires back. The Office of Utility Regulation, OR, has rejected claims that it fell down on the job in the aftermath of Hurricane Beryl and allow utility companies, particularly the Jamaica Public Service Company (JPS), to shaft Jamaican consumers. On Monday, Cabinet Ministers joined Minister of Science, Energy, Telecommunications and Transport Minister Darrell Valls in his bid to get the OR to act on urgent matters to ensure JPS is held accountable post-burial. According to Valls, while he was exerting political muscle on JPS, it was up to the OR to act, as it has regulatory authority. The fact is that I have done as much as I can do within my power as a minister, and this is now over to OR to work with me and to assist me for the regulatory standpoint to put the pressure on JPS. I truly look forward to the OR coming out and being more aggressive in their defense of the customers of the JPS, Valls stated. On Wednesday, OR Director General Hewitt defended the work of the regulatory agency in the aftermath of the hurricane, as he told a post-cabinet meeting briefing that it has been diligent carrying out its required functions as a regulatory body behind the scenes. The OR has oversight for the main utilities, electricity, water, sewage and telecommunications, and Hewitt said it was being cautious in making public statements in terms of issues that have arisen regarding the performance of utility companies post-burial before it had the opportunity to carry out its investigations. According to Hewitt, the OR was reluctant to speak publicly on the issue, as it did not want to make statements that could be said to be prejudicial. We made a judgment as to the extent of the public statement that we would make, and also because there is a requirement that after this event has passed, we're going to have to look back at how everybody performed, and we wanted to be able to see that we're doing so with an objective eye, stated Hewitt. Revealing a raft of measures that OR has been undertaking to address post-burial issue concerning utility companies, Hewitt said that much work is being done and more is to be done. He explained that part of what is done is the immediate aftermath of a disaster is to assess what has happened and to assess what will be needed to recover. He argued that if dates are given too quickly, this is the risk of a bad assessment. So we believe that the utilities are at a point, they are way past the point, I think, where they must know exactly what is required to recover and can give proper timelines. So hence, it is a good time to talk and to issue directives, the OR head added. Hewitt said the regulator accepts that a more vital part of its responsibility is to hold the providers to their obligation to provide service, preferably uninterrupted, but in the event of the interruption, however caused, to have restoration at the earliest possible time. Depending on the scale and duration of an interruption, the OR is required to undertake a forensic examination into causation, actions before, during, and after the event, and to determine if there have been breaches. In this context, as a public body, the OR in the exercise of its functions, and in particular in decision-making, employs natural justice principles that embodies a duty to act fairly towards all of its stakeholders. He told the media briefing that this includes the reservation of judgment on matters until it's investigated and verifies facts to avoid suggestions of bias, and also consultation with affected parties observing their right to be heard. This does not, however, prevent us from insisting that the utilities exercise due diligence to restore service in the shortest possible time and to provide customers with updates on the progress, reports to us or assess of the situation, the initiatives we have taken, the instructions we have issued to the utilities, and our expectations for the future stated herewith. He pointed out that since the commencement of barrier restoration activities, the process has been under constant regulatory monitoring, and that OR has had several meetings with JPS to address certain developments and issues in the system restoration process. We have conveyed to JPS in all our engagements that we expect that it will exercise all diligence to expedite restoration stated herewith. He noted that at the OR's last meeting with JPS on Monday, the company committed to restoring service to all its customers by August 12, even in the most severely damaged areas. Hewitt said he also received a report that indicated that a number of JPS customers still not receiving service, with 21,514 as of Monday, with this figure to be updated with the connections that could have been done or made on Tuesday. The OR is aware that these dates and numbers are very small comforts to customers who have been without electricity since July 3rd, and so we have urged the company to take every possible step, including the engagement of additional resources, to shorten these timelines. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.